Hi there, and welcome back to OpenSolar. OpenSolar 3D is all about world-class speed of design and accuracy. To start designing in 3D, open up OpenSolar, hop into a particular project that you want to work on, and then click on the Design tab. You'll notice it will then load in the imagery, and you can choose from the design mode settings if you want to design in 3D, 2D, or manual. When there's 3D imagery available, you'll see it load in a 3D model like this that you can start designing on. If there's no 3D imagery available, but you still want to get the 3D design and calculations in with all of the shading, then you can design in manual, and I'll be explaining that in another video. So let's click on select for 3D, and you'll see it just load in our 3D model now. We can now rotate around the roof by 2-finger click and dragging on your trackpad, or right click and dragging if you have a mouse. You can also right click on a roof and then press focus here, and it squares you up directly with that roof to start designing on. So once you're happy in the right place here, you can click plus panels, and then as you normally would, click and drag them along the roof. And something you'll notice here on 3D is that it automatically picks up the azimuth and slope of the roof to get you the most accurate calculations for that system. So I've dropped in a few panels there, and then I can swing around to this next roof and add a few more in. Perfect. And now once we've done that, the great benefit of this 3D designing process is getting all of the automated shading calculations, so you're getting the most accurate production estimates for your solar system. So click on the array that you're designing with, then click on the shading tab. I'll just bring myself over here for a moment. Now, once you're in here, you can see an annual sun access figure, in this case of 89%. So that's throughout the whole year on average during sunlight hours. And then further down, you get annual beam shading, annual diffuse shading, and you get this detailed table that shows you each hour of sunlight throughout the day and each month of the year and average percentage figures within that table. So you can see here, clicking on this is 2 p.m. in May, we can see there's a bit of shading cast from the nearby tree just next to the roof there. And then if I click down to 3 p.m., we're going down to 71% sun access, 4 p.m. is 52%, and then when we hit 5 p.m., we're pretty much fully shaded, only 5% sun access. So you get really accurate representations here of the shading right down to the substring. So that goes beyond the array, beyond the module, and all the way into the substring here that are indicated by these small dots on the panel. And so if you can see that, we've got percentage figures on each of the panels as well there. So this is a really great way to see where the sun rays are tracing from at each points of the day throughout different times of the year. OpenSolar 3D uses the System Advisor model to design with. And you can get all of your system losses really accurate by clicking back and then heading into this Summary tab. Once you're in Summary, scroll down to the bottom, click on the Show button next to System Losses, and you'll see here the full system losses with the irradiance and DC, as well as AC inverter and AC other losses. If you want to learn more about our System Advisor model and how we calculate our energy production, you can head into our Help Center and see the article, How Does OpenSolar Calculate System Output? And just two last things to add into this 3D design video here. So if there's nearby surroundings that actually aren't apparent in the 3D imagery that we're providing, you can easily draw out those obstructions by using the tools available to you in the top right corner here. See this obstruction tool. If you click on it, it allows you to drop down an obstruction on the roof or wherever you like, so such as a chimney. So if I click there, I can then right click on that and then hit cube, sphere, or cylinder to choose the shape of the obstruction. I can then, on the left-hand side, change the length and the width of the obstruction as well, and morph it into the shape that I want. This is, of course, going to affect all of the shading calculations and therefore the output of the system. So that's how to use an obstruction. You can also add in trees by clicking on the same icon on the top right and then hitting this tree button. Then we can add in a tree wherever we like. Let's place it down here. Once again, changing the height of that tree if you like. You can also right click the tree itself and you can change the type of the tree. So if I turn this into an oak tree, you'll see there, completely changes the shape and therefore will change all of the shading estimates as well. So just a few other cool little benefits to add to our 3D designing model here. The last thing is when you've finished your 3D design, you can then click on these views tab. So if I click on plus view, choose Google, and then I can choose my oblique angle that I want to showcase here. So in this case, I might show the south view of the home and then click on add view. And let me just get rid of these obstructions first quickly to give you an idea. Then I can just simply align the imagery at the bottom right here. And I just want to line up those panels with the roof. Then click align again to lock them in place. Perfect. So now we're looking at a south angle of this home. And so you can do that as well with other different views using the north, east, and west. And so you can show the customer multiple views of their home when you present them the proposal. Just make sure that this show customer toggle is switched on if you want to show that to the customer. Thanks, happy designing, and happy selling. We'll see you soon.